Well, hello, Greenland Hills. We have some changes in our entry and new ways to get into the church. And so I thought maybe it might be worth reviewing those this week. You may have noticed we have a new keypad entry. And that light at the top of the keypad is green. That means the door is unlocked and you can walk right in. Right now, only the right-hand door is mechanized. Soon we'll have the left-hand door mechanized. But for right now, you can use the right-hand door. If the door is locked, you can always ring the trusty doorbell and someone will try to answer as soon as they can. But as a member of the church, anytime during business hours, you can put in 1941 pound and go right in. So let's go inside. You may be wondering about the significance of 1941. That's the year the church was founded, 1941. So your code for the door during business hours, again, is 1941 pound. Once you're inside, you can go directly upstairs to the church offices, or you can come around the corner to the sitting area right by the entrance to the sanctuary. This week, we're working on getting a telephone installed here. So if you don't feel comfortable climbing the stairs to find the church staff and the church offices, you can come over here and there'll be a telephone you can use to call upstairs and we'll come down and meet you. I've been thinking a lot this week about how we get into the church. Someone said to me this week, I'd like to come talk to you. I used to be a person of faith. And that got me to thinking. We spend a lot of time talking about how we get out of the church, how we move from church out into the world. And clearly this person once was a member of the church, active in the church, and they found their way out. But now they're trying to find their way back in. And that got me to thinking, how much time do we spend thinking about how to get back into the church? Sometimes it's not as simple as just putting a number in a keypad and pulling on the door. Another person said to me, every time I leave the church, I have hope. And I said, I'm glad to hear that. I hope that the hope that you have and that other people's encounter here is not the kind of rose-colored glasses, nostalgic hope that makes one think, oh, everything will be better. But rather, it's a deep, profound, pernicious kind of hope that's bigger and wider and deeper and stronger and more persistent and everlasting than anything we could summon up ourselves. I think that's the kind of hope that people need today. And I think that's the kind of hope that's going to get people back into the church, to help them find their way into the church, to offer that kind of deep, profound, strong, eternal hope. So, my hope is to see you in church on Sunday as we gather together again to talk about finding awe and wonder and delight and curiosity and meaning in our world. And that very journey of looking for those things and finding them all around us will nourish the kind of hope that will help others we encounter on the journey find their way into the church. In the meantime, my prayer for you is grace and peace.